Hey everyone, welcome to this session. Our topic is the soil, and today let's discuss about the soil erosion. In our past video, we discussed the soil profile. So today we are going to see this soil erosion. We'll start with the concept of soil erosion. What do you mean when we say soil erosion? Soil erosion, this is the removal of the topsoil by various agents of the erosion at a rate that it is faster than the rate at which it is being replaced by the soil forming processes. So it's just a process whereby the soil, especially the topsoil, is being removed by various agents of erosion. Here we're talking about the various causes of removing the soil, whereby the removing of the soil is at a greater pace than the replacing of the soil by various soil forming processes. Now, the removed soil is ultimately transported from the place of the origin and deposited elsewhere. So that's how soil erosion occurs. Now, let's see these various agents of erosion. What do we mean when we say agents of erosion? Agents of erosion simply it refers to the factors that lead to the soil erosion. So all the factors that cause the soil erosion are the what we call the agents of the soil erosion. Now there are four main agents of the erosion, namely the first one is humans, second one is animals, third one is running water, and the fourth one is wind. Now all these agents wear away or break up soil logs, sediments, and typically soil from the land's surface. Now in this video, we're going to discuss about the first agent of erosion, that is humans. So we'll start with this. So the following is just a detailed discussion on the agents of soil erosion and how each of them work, specifically starting with the first one, that is humans. Humans, they cause erosion through their various activities. So various human activities are the ones that cause the soil erosion. Now, the human activities that can accelerate the soil erosion include as follows. There is deforestation, overgrazing, or simply overstocking, overcropping, mining, and poor farming practices. So we're going to see some of these human activities that can accelerate the soil erosion. We'll start with the first one, that is the deforestation. Deforestation, this is the cutting down of the larger areas of the forest, leaving an open, exposed landscape. So cutting down of a larger portion of forest, leaving the land exposed and empty, is what we call the deforestation. Now, the deforestation, it occurs for many reasons, such as maybe for the agriculture, settlement, and the construction of roads and railways, among other reasons. The second human activity that can accelerate this soil erosion is overgrazing. This it occurs when the farmers stock too many animals such as sheep, cattle, and the goats on the land. Now the animals, they damage the soil surface by eating up the vegetation and either digging into wet soil or compacting the soil with their hooves. Now this process can prevent the grass growing and slow down the percolation of water through the soil. The ultimate result is the destruction of the soil fertility. So this is one of the cause for the soil erosion. The third human activity that can accelerate the soil erosion is overcropping. This is when the land is being continuously under cultivation. It is not allowed to lie fallow between crops. This means that there is constant farming of the land, whereby it reduces the soil's ability to produce valuable humus for the soil fertility, as it is constantly being plowed for the crop growth. Now the soil becomes drier and less fertile, a fact which destroys the soil structure and makes the soil loose. Now all the Activities described above are just the ones that expose the soil to other agents of erosion, such as wind, water, and animals. Now, a variety of poor farming practices can also lead to the soil erosion. They include as follows. The first one is that growing crops on a semi-arid land. Now, we have to know that when the crops are harvested, the soil whose structure has been destroyed through this tillage is exposed to the wind erosion. The second variant of these farming practices is plowing and cultivating along contours or slopes. It also accelerates the removal of the topsoil, whereby through rainfall and running water. The water running down the slope forms these flows, which can further eroded to form the gullies. The third one is monoculture. This is the other a variant of poor farming practice. It refers to the practice of growing one type of crop. Take an example, cereals alone on a single piece of land for a successive seasons. Now, the act makes the soil very much exhausted. Now, the soil structure, organic matter, and the fertility are all curtailed. Consequently, the soil erosion sits on. So, growing a single crop over a longer period of time leads to the soil erosion. The fourth one is overstocking or overgrazing. Now, when many animals are kept on a limited piece of land, they directly erode the soil by their hooves. The animals also make the soil bare following the excessive removal of the vegetation through the grazing. So the soil is thus eroded directly by animals and at the same time exposed to the other agents of the erosion. So this practice therefore leads to the easy removal of the topsoil, hence the soil erosion. Now, more on the variety of the poor farming practices, there is also deforestation. Indiscriminate felling of the trees deprives the soil of its natural cover. The soil is thus exposed due to agents of the erosion, namely the rain, running water, animals, and wind. The other one is bushfires or just uncontrolled burning. This is similar to the deforestation on account that is also that it removes the soil covering, exposing to the agents of erosion. But on the other hand, it goes as far as destroying the soil structure, making the soil loose and vulnerable to easy removal. Another one, it is growing certain crops on a long soil can also lead to the deterioration of the soil structure and ultimately to the soil erosion. And also, last not least, over tillage or over cultivation. This is the other a variety of the poor farming practices whereby it makes the soil so loose that it can lead the soil to be easily removed and easily carried away by various erosion agents. So I hope it's clear, guys. Thank you for listening. In this video, we've seen the soil erosion, we've seen the concept of soil erosion, and we've seen the various agents of the soil erosion, and specifically we've dived into discussing the first agent of soil erosion, that is human, specifically various human activities that lead to the soil erosion. Thank you.